My daughter passed away when she was 6 years old. And part of the grieving process, in hearing that my daughter was not going to live long, there were many stages that I went through. And when they said she'd probably only live to be one, that number stuck. When you think about all the things that you can experience and that you choose to experience, the sadness that it brought to me to think about one less year with her. This isn't a birthday, it's just marking one less year. It was too much to handle and to look at and to wait for that time. That, what was that day gonna be? Nobody could give me that answer. And so I had to decide to look at it in a way that celebrated her, that celebrated us together. And the way that I did that was I looked at each birthday as an entire year that I got to spend with her that nobody ever thought we'd have. That was how I was able to appreciate all that time instead of looking at it like a loss. I look at the loss of things. It's hard, and there's a lot of loss in all of our lives. We all know it's there. If we choose to focus on it and think about it, it's how we're gonna feel. She passed away in 2011, and sometimes when I talk to people about it, they don't know what to say, and they'll say things like, well, I mean, at least you knew all along it wasn't a shock. And I get it, especially when somebody has never been through something as horrible as that, losing a child. But, it's never easy. All the hopes and dreams and all the things that I wanted for her changed when she was born and I found out something was wrong with her. But the love that I felt, the unconditional love from her, has changed me forever. And I wouldn't change my time with her if I had the option to go back and not do it or do it the way it went. I wouldn't change any of it. I wish I could have made life easier by her not having those struggles and not having to live in a hospital for months at a time. But I know that we had great people around us, and every choice that I made from the beginning was to make sure that I was making a choice for her and not to her. And that was extremely important to me because I wanted to make sure that the decisions I made being for her were not for me only. That little girl came into my life and changed who I am. And a little girl who at 6 years old couldn't talk, couldn't communicate in any way, spent 6 short years here and has made more of an impact on this world, on me, and all the things that I've learned and been able to do since she's been here. She's had a bigger impact on the world than I could even alone. And so her time with me was priceless.